What's up guys, MK here for another guide video. This is of course Assassin's Creed Origins, and we are doing the Boom achievement / trophy for killing 30 enemies by shooting a fire arrow at oil jars. This is a time-consuming one, and one I would recommend slowly obtaining as you progress through the game. However, if you're looking to farm this in one go, I have the perfect spot to do it in. What you'll want to do is head over to Alexandria, to the Kibitos Arsenal in the upper left corner of the map. You will also want to make sure you have a bow that has the inherent ability of fire arrows built in. While you can light your bows on fire with a flame, it makes it much easier to farm this location if you already have a fire bow. I would also recommend marking all the enemies in this area because we will be gathering them up and trying to lure them to the oil barrels as best as possible. And then once you have them marked, you can head into the fort. I usually like to start up high and try and shoot the barrels one by one until I get spotted. I will be trying to show you the different locations of the barrels just so you can get an idea of where they're at. But other than that, you can just take a look at, kind of how I do it. I didn't really just run around and shoot the barrels as guys get next to them. There's no easy way to do this. I mean, I've chosen here a low-level fort because actually as you get further in the game and you're fighting level 30s and higher, they actually don't really die very well to the fire when you shoot the barrels. So watch as this guy comes out here. I'm going to shoot him. He kind of just stands in the fire forever and doesn't die. I shoot all the barrels and he just stands there like an idiot. Well, maybe he's not an idiot because he's actually not burning, but he didn't actually catch on fire. So I kind of move on and then take the guys down that are further in the fort, which makes it easier. It's actually probably the easiest method is just to kind of run through everybody, cluster them up, and then shoot the barrels as they chase after you. You'll see I do that a little further on in the video here. I'll kind of cut to that part in a second here so you see it, but I'm just kind of showing you where some of the barrels are and the easy ones to pick off and kill guys that you can farm pretty easily, like this guy. There's a lot of barrels on the top here. This fort probably has the best or the most barrels out of any area I've seen. There's other videos I've watched where people will run into a camp. There'll be one barrel, two barrels that they shoot, and then they have to die somehow and reset it. So at least in this case, once you clear the fort, you can just catch yourself on fire and just reset, and the whole fort will be reset. So here I go in and gather all these guys up, and then I'm going to start trying to shoot these barrels in the middle. Eventually there's just going to be fire everywhere. I was having some trouble here gathering them. They kept following me up, but eventually I just start shooting the barrels. They'll all catch on fire, and then these guys will just start burning to death. And there's no way to track the achievement or trophy as far as I know. I kept checking the log and it didn't track it. So just keep running around shooting the barrels and eventually it will pop. It probably took me a good 4 or 5 full runs through this before the achievement actually popped. So you just take a look here at the path I take, and really all I'm doing is just running around shooting those barrels and just luring the guys into the fire, and that's really all it takes. So yeah, just check out this next part. I'll have some more commentary towards the end when the achievement actually pops for a couple more tips, but for now just enjoy this chaotic scene of me burning down the fort.
Get it down! Hey, what dropped me? There you are! Who shot that? Going to gut! Round the turn! Trevor here! I can hit it! I have the ring!
This was a really good spot. You can kind of wait for guys to run through the door once you gather them up like I did, and then just keep moving back. There's a whole line of barrels here, so I just kind of waited in this door and more came out. This was a good spot to do it. As I remember, I got the most I think, kills here with it, and I think this is where it actually popped up. Yep, so this guy's gonna come through. I'll shoot this barrel. One of these barrels actually killed him. And as you can see, he wasn't actually standing next to the barrel. He just walked into the fire, and then he falls right about there. Yep, he just fell because I got the experience, and there's the achievement. So, hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you. And if it did, please do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Peace.